And now, it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and rock cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with rock cod Rick Maxa, and we're in the mighty 1090 studios with the one and only, the man himself, Pete Giacalone from Kustler Yachts. We're going to have a great time talking fishing. Pete's done it all. He's run sport boats. He's commercially fished. And now he's selling yachts for the best broker in town. You stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Information is the key to success, and inside information is even better. When it comes to fishing, inside information is critical, and that's what FishDope.com delivers. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and save fuel. FishDope.com is the only SST service with a satellite oceanographic PhD on board, the only fish finding service with a spotter plane. You get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com boasts the largest code group anywhere, covering sport boats, commercial boats, and private boaters. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. What I'm telling you is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, good luck. Membership costs less than 40 gallons of gas for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, stay tuned for the special code to save $20 on a FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. Shimano is proud to present an opportunity for you to go fishing on two of the finest three-quarter-day boats on the fleet and use the top-of-the-line Shimano gear. It's Terramar Tuesday, going on now through September. Join Shimano Pro staff aboard the San Diego out of Seaforth Sport Fishing, and coming in June, the new Liberty from Fisherman's Landing. These trips will be booked through the landing and it's the same price as a regular three-quarter-day trip, but the difference will be a selection of top-of-the-line Shimano Terramar rods and reels will be available for you to try, along with an assortment of Shimano jigs and more. And a member of the Shimano Pro staff will be aboard to answer questions you may have. Terramar Tuesdays will feature Shimano Terramar rods with Trinidad A, Torium HG, Tranks, and Talica reels available for you to try for free. Don't miss Terramar Tuesday on the San Diego out of Seaforth Sport Fishing, and beginning June 7th aboard the Liberty from Fisherman's Landing. Check the landing website for more details or the trips page at hookup1090.com.
The Yamaha V6 offshore four-strokes have some pretty impressive fans, the pros. These award-winning outboards have really delivered for pro anglers across the country. In fact, Florida-based pro tournament fisherman, guide, and TV host Rick Murphy says he's even taken the 300's power inshore. He mounted a 300 to his 23-foot bay, adding 50 horses, losing 40 pounds, and getting that baby up to 70 miles per hour. What's not to like about that? Check out the Yamaha V6 offshore four-stroke 300, 250, and 225 at your Yamaha marine dealer.
Last year, we had an unbeatable fishing season, one of the best in decades. I think we'll all take another year just like it. Now, just imagine what it could be like if we have an unbeatable season 39 years in a row. Well, that's exactly what Ford has done with their F-Series pickups, America's best-selling trucks 39 years in a row. We love our F-150s here in San Diego. Ford trucks give you the freedom to launch your boat with ease thanks to Pro Trailer Backup Assist, the freedom to toss all your gear in the bed no matter how wet and messy it gets, and the freedom to fit 5 full-size guys comfortably in the cab. And right now, during the Ford Freedom Sales event, you'll get the freedom from interest charges with Ford's best finance rate of the year. Freedom from high monthly payments thanks to special summer lease programs, plus the freedom to save even more on trucks with smart bonus tags. It's an incredible combination of savings on an incredible lineup of trucks. So don't miss the Ford Freedom Sales event. Stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Going to be a great show today, man.
Yeah, it is. Our good buddy Pete Giacalone from Kustler Yachts. Good morning, Pete.
Hey, good morning, Pete.
Hey, you fished the Make-A-Wish Tuna Challenge yesterday. Big event yesterday. There was hardly any boats on the water yesterday, right?
No.
Nobody at the 43.
Nobody at the secret spot.
Yeah, all the secret spots. Don't tell anybody. That's the secret spot. Probably 100 boats at a time, right?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anything that floats.
Flat calm.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful day. But no fish for you, but I know there were some fish being caught, right?
Yeah, there were some fish being caught. You know, it looked like long soaks, guys drifting around on schools all day, but not for us.
Maybe one of our listeners can update us on the tuna challenge and what they heard about what's going on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, for sure. So what's going on with you? Kustler Yachts we made the big announcement. You called in. Hatteras has now signed an agreement with Kustler, and you guys are the Hatteras dealers.
Yeah, so we picked up Hatteras to go along with Regulator. So we got 2 real good lines, and actually couldn't think of anything better, you know, cover all the bases with quality and ride and everything else.
Yeah. Regulator and Hatteras. Does it get any better than that?
Not really.
Yeah, those things are pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to have one of each.
Yeah, for sure. So give us a lineup on the Regulator. What size, and then kind of the Hatteras too.
Regulator, you know, the smallest boat they make is a 23, and it comes with a single 300 on it, and then they have a 25.
A 23 with a single 300.
Yeah, it's a nice boat.
Does it have wings too, so it can fly?
It's need the wings.
Yeah.
They just built such a heavy boat. It's a heavy solid with that big flare, and it just they're just about the ride and fit and finish. You know, they're not gonna be an 80-mile-an-hour boat or anything, but they're comfortable.
Yeah.
But they make it the 23, 25, 28. Mike and I were just back in Virginia Beach, sea trialing the new 31. Oh. And which would be a real nice boat for out here. It's got a huge cockpit for a center console.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the 28. It rides more like a small 34 than a big 28.
Wow. And
then they have the 34, and then the Beast, they have a 41.
A 41 center console?
Yeah, 4 350s on the back.
That's what you need, Ricky.
I agree, bro. I agree. Totally agree.
4 350s.
Yeah, 4 350s on the back of it. Yeah, it's a 63-mile-an-hour boat, and and they don't count the bracket or the engines in the length of it, so it's a 50-foot boat.
Wow, dude, pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a gorgeous boat, beautiful downstairs.
Now, what about the Hatteras lineup?
So Hatteras makes everything from a 45, which is you can get in an express or a hardtop, and all the way up to 100-foot motor yacht. And,
wow.
And then the Cadillac for their sport fish would be their 70 GT, which is just
the sickest ever.
It's unreal.
Yeah. Now at Kustler, of course, you sell the new Regulator and new Hatteras, but your real deal is selling used brokerage yachts, right?
Yeah, we sell a lot of brokerage boats. We've been averaging about 2 boats a week.
Wow. Boat market's strong.
Boat market's strong, and we have a real good team. We're always on the water, and we got the best office space anywhere right there at the Konakai with 500 slips in front of us. So.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. And you got Pete's pumpkin patch right in front, too.
Yeah, we got
those pumpkins are giant.
Yeah. A couple of them are over like 200 pounds now.
If you want to see some giant pumpkins, go down and visit Pete at Kustler's Yachts and just look toward the water. You'll see these giant pumpkins out there.
Yeah, free pumpkin with every Hatteras purchase.
There you go. Yeah. 100-pounder.
Oh, buy Hatteras, you get the whole patch.
You get the whole patch. Yeah, there you go.
What kind? I just got to know, because I know that GT70 is like the baddest of their bad. How fast does that thing go? Wide open, topped out, getting after it.
High 30s, 38 knots.
That's a 70-foot boat going 38 knots.
Yeah, and it's a nice ride, too.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Well, one of the things, a lot of our listeners are probably not every day going to buy a 70-foot Hatteras, but, every day one of our listeners might be looking for a used boat, and that's what I did. I mean, I called Pete, and man, we went as far as Texas looking at boats and looked at a lot of different boats, and finally settled on one here in Southern California. But the thing about Pete is, and Mike at Kustler, all the guys at Kustler, is they're going to be honest with you. They're not going to just sell you the boat. Found several boats, and I go, oh, this is a perfect boat. And Pete says, not your boat. not what you want.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
For a guy who, I mean, let's face it, makes his living on a commission, to tell you, like, no, that's not the boat for you is just awesome.
And
That's
Pete's a fisherman, and he knows what a good fishing boat, and he knows you know just by standing on the boat and running the boat what it's like. Why is that? What is it? Just trained ears?
It's just I think a lot of it's just time on the water, time on boats, spending time on boats that are broken.
Yeah.
Knowing what's going to break, what's not going to break, and we're real big at service after the sale. And yesterday, I fished the tournament on a boat who's a client that I sold the boat to.
Yeah.
And getting him dialed in with his electronics and how to run the boat, and teaching guys about the engine room and what to maintain, and how not to, I don't know what you would call it, over maintain your boat, not pay to have stuff that doesn't need to be done, and just teaching people to enjoy their boats.
Yeah.
And, go out and fish or go out and enjoy the boat. If you want to spend all your time at the dock fixing things that don't need to be fixed, guys get sour on it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The other thing, too, is that after you sell a boat, they don't go away. Like, I call Pete probably once a week. It's like, well, who do I call for this, or who do I call for that? It's like, and you have the guys you've recommended to me are the guys. They are the top of the line guys you want to have work on your boat.
Yeah, we're all about reputation, and just trying to set ourselves apart from the rest of the industry. Be on the water, be honest with people, take care of people. Don't just sell somebody something to sell them something. It's not the way it works.
Not just to make the commission.
No, not just to make the commission. I know I wouldn't want that on my end, and just pass it along, and it probably hurts us in overall sales, but then in the long run, it's we're all about referrals, and just keeps coming back.
That's rad.
That's for sure.
It should be.
Yeah. Now, you haven't always been a boat broker. You were a commercial fisherman. You were a ran sport boat for many years. Tell us about your past. And I might add, too, that everybody in San Diego is his cousin, too. Including our production director, Frank, here at the radio station.
Yeah, can't get away with anything in this town. No, I grew up all through high school working on sport boats, and learning from some of the best guys in the business. And then right out of high school, I went commercial fished albacore for a long time. And
where in the North Pacific?
North and South Pacific.
South Pacific.
First trip I made was on the Royal Dawn, and 18 years old, left San Diego and went and fished halfway between New Zealand and Chile.
Whoa!
Big albacore, but it's an experience that you'd never wouldn't want to do it now. But I've got to see all those islands down there in the South Pacific, and did that for years. And after the South, we'd fish the North, and it.
What's the difference between the two? Like, I'm just so curious. That's seems like such a different.
Well, the fishery in the North and the South. In the South, obviously, it's just all jig fishing. You're in the middle of nowhere. There's nowhere to go make bait or any of that deal. But in the North, we'd start off jigging up by the Emperor Seamount, up there by closer to Japan than Hawaii, and unloaded at sea the first couple of years I was out there, and then we'd follow them and work our way east, and then put the bulwarks, or take the bulwarks off the port side of the boat, put the racks on, and go make bait and bait fish.
That's so rad.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then right before I started working for Mike, we didn't really catch a single fish south of the Oregon border. And so it was just a great year, great seasons, and it's an experience, and I love it. That's the one fishery I do miss. I miss albacore.
Do you really? You'd go back and do it in a heartbeat.
It's nothing like it. And
yeah.
If anybody who guys haven't done it, YouTube it, and it's nothing like it. It's like sport fishing on steroids. It's great.
Are we ever going to see albacore back here?
I hope so.
Hope so.
Hopefully next year.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you grew up fishing albacore on sport boats down here, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah. And, when I had the Dominator, we had real good albacore years, Of course, the fish was close when the fuel was cheap, and then fuel went up and fish went away, and how that deal went. And
now your cousin Frank runs the Dominator.
Yeah, Frankie and Anthony are running the Dominator, and I think they even got Tim Voigtlander running.
That's cool.
Running trips on it.
Wow. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, real cool.
Yeah. So, point is, Pete knows what's going on the ocean. So if you have some questions about fishing, about albacore, about local long range, about buying a boat, about what to look for, the types of things to look for when you're purchasing a boat, this is the man you need to take advantage of right here.
I'm going to take advantage, too, because I got tons of questions as far as boat stuff and electronics and all that. And we're going to have a great time this morning with Pete, and we'd love to hear from you this morning. If you want to give us a call, there's two ways you can be a part of Let's Talk Hookup. And first is with our local line, which is 858 area code 457-1090. Again, 858-457-1090. That's our local number. Or you can get us toll-free, and that toll-free number is 877-792-1090. Again, 877-792-1090. Best way to reach us right now. And boy, we have got so much cool stuff to talk about today, including catch reports and all the great information with Pete about boats and fishing. And we've also got an awesome prize. One lucky caller at the end of the show today is going to win a 3-quarter-day trip aboard the San Diego at a C4 Sport Fishing.
Wow.
Captain Ryan Boss and the guys have just had such an awesome season and just day after day after day having really good yellowfin scores. So somebody's going to get to go pulling a tuna on the San Diego on a 3-quarter-day trip if they're the lucky winner at the end of the show today. Again, if you want to get through, 858 area code 457-1090 or 877-792-1090. When we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Lots of great info coming your way. You stay tuned. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
It's time to get outside on the east side and celebrate fall colors, arts, culture, and recreation in the Eastern Sierra. From now until the first snow, there are a variety of activities that capture the essence of autumn. In addition to enjoying fall color viewing, the season hosts fishing derbies and biking events to theater performances, a kite festival, and art festivals. Check out the Outside on the East Side details on the Fall Colors page at visitmammoth.com. That's visitmammoth.com.
Imagine being home in the morning and fishing yellowtail and calicos at Cedros Island by the afternoon. Now you can with Cedros Adventures. Experience world-class yellowtail and calico fishing aboard comfortable pangas with local captains that know the island hotspots. Stay in Cedros Adventures' own private waterfront hotel and experience first-class meals and service with pickups in L.A., Orange, or San Diego County. You hop aboard a scheduled flight to Cedros Island to begin an incredible experience. Trips are all-inclusive and offer old-world hospitality and fantastic fishing. Cedros Adventures. Call 310-435-6353 or check cedrosadventures.com for rates and more information. Your hook is one of the most important parts of your fishing tackle, and that is why you should use the hook that sets the standard for quality and innovation. Gamakatsu. As Japan's leading hook manufacturer and growing at an amazing pace, Gamakatsu is responsible for introducing a unique tempering process to give Gamakatsu hooks superior strength and durability. Plus, the conically needle-honed points stay sharp. Gamakatsu offers a hook for every fishing situation, including the finest one-piece ringed hooks, light wire, standard and heavy-duty live bait hooks, and the popular Nautilus circle hooks. Get Gamakatsu hooks at your favorite tackle store and stay connected to that fish of a lifetime.
If the fish are biting, I'm on my boat, rain or shine. Of course, I wear my life jacket. It's like wearing a seatbelt. Clip it on, grab my tackle box, and hit the water.
Love California, vote California, save California. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
Hey, a place you can always catch. Wide open.
Always biting.
Today, 7 days a week. Point Loma Seafoods, right next to the San Diego landings in Point Loma. Man, what was on the menu this week, Rick?
We literally ate there yesterday. I mean, it's always on the menu. Shrimp tacos. That's probably the tackle store favorite. Shrimp taco plate, combo sandwich. The other thing we get all the time now for like the afternoon, like I'm in a hurry, I need something, is if you haven't had Point Loma Seafoods homemade tuna salad and their homemade chips, It's the best thing in the world. Fire a little Mexi pep on the tuna salad and eat their homemade chips. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
well,
good.
what about the ceviche?
So
homemade ceviche. And it's Labor Day weekend coming up. You're having parties and stuff like that. The Point Loma Seafoods tuna salad, chips, homemade chips, and the ceviche, and those gourmet shrimp. Man, you can impress your friends. They'll do party platters for you. You can order party platters. They'll set them up.
Sushi.
The ultimate deal there. So you're getting ready for Labor Day weekend. Big party. Point Loma Seafoods, right next to the San Diego Landings in Point Loma.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
You know, the ranch is unique. It's one of the few places in the world where you can still drive ATVs up the beach. We have fishing from the beach. We have dive trips that we run to Pomo in a number of different spots. Kayaking, of course, has been real big. We were one of the first hotels to introduce kayaking. The ranch is small, you know, it's intimate. It's 34 rooms, so everyone gets to know everyone. The old saying, where everyone knows your name. Well, truly at Rancho Leonero, the employees do know pretty darn near all our guests' names. And what's even more interesting is most of the guests know each other's names. Very personal, very intimate, and a special environment. 2 miles of beachfront, a mile on either side of the hotel. Rancho Leonero is really the last of the old-style Baja fishing resorts. 1-800-646-2252. 1-800-646-BAJA. And RanchoLeonero.com. I'll personally guarantee your best fishing experience and vacation at Rancho Leonero.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
Hey, Pete Giacalone from Kustler Yachts here in San Diego at that waterfront location right at the best marina in San Diego there, the Kona Kai. Now, it was funny, yesterday, and you missed it, Pete, the Kona Kai threw a party for all their marina tenants, which was really cool, which I am one. And it was funny, I took a friend of mine, Steve Pazel, with me, and he's at another marina, little cheaper marina. Sure. And Steve Pinard, who runs the docks down there, says, "Hey, when's the barbecue at your marina, Steve?" I mean, Kona Kai does cool things for their tenants.
That's rad.
And it's such a great spot, isn't
Great
it?
place. How'd you like that Italian sausage?
To die for, man. I heard that you were the one to get that in there.
Yeah, Adam, I went down to Mona Lisa and picked up like 40 pounds of it.
That stuff was from Mona Lisa, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
stuff was incredible.
That's rad.
Yeah. So, yeah, good marina down there. If you know, I'm sure like a lot of the people you sell boats, if they can get in at Kona Kai, they want to get in there.
You know, that's part of the draw as well, and what really helps us out is most of our listings are right there at the marina, and most of our listings are decent boats to really nice boats, and guys buy the boats, they usually get the slip that the boat's in, and it's really nice. I mean, it's nice for keeping bait, you know, right there by the entrance, and the water's
closest
nice
to the
and
ocean.
Yeah, you're right there.
Right there.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, right next to Pearson Fuels.
Yeah,
makes it easy.
Fuel docks to the right.
Yeah.
Bait receivers to the left.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the spot.
Easy game.
Really nice.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, let's go live on the water. Captain Buzz Brizendale on the Prowler. Good morning, Buzz.
Hey, good morning, Pete and Rick. How you guys doing this morning?
Very good.
What's up, Buzz?
Well, we're doing well. A minute ago, we had 3 hanging. Right now, we landed one, we unbuttoned one, and we still got one guy that's getting worked.
Some big fish around, right?
Yeah, the one we got's a 70-pounder, bluefin, and all 3 of the bites were on the flatfall. So,
cool.
That's the one we got left hanging is that, and we got fish going underneath the boat right now.
All 3 bites on the Shimano flatfall. How about that? What size, Buzz?
The 200 seems to be the best. These fish are a little deeper, and there's a little bit of breeze, so it's letting the guys get down into the zone where they need to be.
Wow.
So cool.
So what's the setup? What do we need to bring if we're going tuna fishing on the Prowler?
A minimum of 50-pound test, and if you've got a 50, 60-pound outfit, a small 2-speed, you're in great shape, but definitely you want to be geared up rather than geared down.
That is just so cool.
Good
cool
tip.
knowing that size of fish is around right now. I mean, it's an overnight trip. 70-pounders, 100-pounders. It's crazy.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you going out on the Prowler again, Buzz?
Pete, we get in tomorrow morning, and we leave on another day and a half tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. departure from Fisherman's Landing. We'll be back on the tuna grounds.
All right. And the advantage of the day and a half, even though the fish are not that far away, is you get the full day because they're not biting all day. They might bite in the morning. They might bite in the evening, right?
Exactly. I mean, we even had some flatfall bites this season where we stayed after dark and found a school and hooked some more.
That's cool. Very cool. And like I said, too, we talked about it yesterday. It's trophy hunting. I mean, this isn't where you necessarily see 150 tuna on the report. You might see a small handful, but knowing that the number of fish, number of bites that it goes to get fish of this size, it's the opportunity is way too good to pass it up.
Oh, it is, man. We just gaffed one in the bow. It was a 2-gaffer, and they just lugged him over the side. A flat ball hanging out of one corner of his mouth.
Sweet.
That's awesome, Buzz. Oh. Nice going.
Nice. Well, if somebody wants to ride the Prowler, how do we do that?
Call Fisherman's Landing at 619-221-8500 and ask for the Prowler.
Awesome job, Buzz. Appreciate it. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Glad to hear the big ones are biting, and we hope you guys keep getting them. Let us know next week how she wraps up.
Will do. You guys have a good show. Talk to you later.
All right, Buzz. Thanks a lot for the call this morning. Okay, let's head south down to Rancho Leonero and Buzz, East Cape. Our buddy John Ireland's on the line. Buenos dias, John.
Good morning, Pedro.
Hey, John.
Pete and Rick. How you guys doing this morning?
Fantastic.
Hey, John.
Good. We got good fishing. We got the good fishing continues. The water temps have stayed down in the low 80s, and that's been a big help for us. And more typical water temperatures for this time of year. More normal, certainly, than last year. It's been, the weather's been nice as well. It's been very rainy, like in the afternoon showers, about every other day, which keeps it cool and nice, really makes the weather nice. Very tropical right now, for sure. And really, everything's biting pretty much that we have to offer. Blues, there's still more blues being released than stripers and sails put together, but lots of billfish off of La Rivera, biting on... Mostly, they're taking lures now, bright-colored lures. The wahoo have returned. In the last couple of weeks, we've had a real consistent wahoo bite. We're seeing at least, we're sending out 5 or 6 boats a day, and seeing at least 3 or 4 wahoo in the 40 to 60-pound range hitting the cleaning table. A lot of Dorado around, mostly puny Dorado, schooling Dorado, but gosh, bunches of them, and the occasional bigger fish in the 20, 30-pound range. Certainly a lot better than it's been for the last couple of years, so it's nice to see the Dorado back. Yellowfin, a lot of yellowfin. There's about 3 different places that are producing the yellowfin. They're not they haven't been fishing them anyway under the porpoise. They've been inside on the banks, and these and chunk squid and the hoochies and catch a lot of them, and there's some nice sized fish, 20, 30, about 35s are the biggest. But everybody's catching yellowfin, so that's good too. Inside is very, very good as well. Rooster fish and pargo, big roosters are biting. It's just good fishing right now. Also some big amberjack. Gosh, we've been catching some quality amberjack in the 60, 70-pound range. So, yeah, like I say, pretty off the board fishing. Are you guys there?
Oh, hey, yeah, sorry about that. Time to get down there and go fishing for sure.
Okay, yeah, it is pretty good fishing now, Pedro.
Yeah.
We're really enjoying it. After last year was the dog days, so we're finally getting back to normal. So if you do want to come down, fishing truly is very good, and it'd be a good time to come down through September and October. We expect the good fishing to continue.
Pete's a fan, right, Pete?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite places on the planet.
Yeah.
So nice.
Hey, thanks, Pete. Me too.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like fishing is great. A really good time of the year to head down to Rancho Leonero. Are there spots available?
Yeah, through the rest of the season where we have plenty of room available for our guests. And like I say, the fishing's darn good, and it's a little cooler than normal, so it's more pleasant than it normally is because we've had so much rain. And gosh, really green and tropical,
Oh, man.
It looks like you're in Guatemala or somewhere.
Oh,
it really
sounds. I love this time of the year down there. And I might add, too, that from the Rancho Leonero booking office, Pamela Ben-Simon, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Pamela.
Oh, there you go. And happy birthday to you, too, Pedro,
yeah.
Day before yesterday.
And, of course, your wife, Jennifer, this past week, too. Happy birthday to Jennifer.
Right.
And also, we have to throw out a big happy birthday to our buddy Tommy P. It's his birthday today, too.
Aha.
Today.
Happy birthday, Tommy.
Yeah, he helps us out with all our stuff and live remotes and the booth and everything like that. So lots of birthdays in August.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah,
you got it, guys.
sure.
The big three, and Tommy, too, now, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, if somebody wants to go fishing at Rancho Leonero, maybe for their birthday coming up. How about that, huh?
I like that idea.
Yeah,
how do we get a hold of you?
It's a good place to come for your birthday. 800-646-2252. Check out our website. We've got a lot of photos. We've been loading photos almost daily now. RanchoLeonero.com.
All right. Fantastic, John. Thanks for listening, calling in, and we will talk to you next Sunday.
You will, for sure.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot for that. All right. Michael Schweit, president of Southwest Council Federation of Fly Fishers. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning to you guys. How are you?
Hey, doing terrific. First, before we get into the big fair coming up in October, I want to mention that speaking of the Eastcape, we have our Palmas de Cortez Fall Spectacular, October 6th through the 10th. Still some spots available, but we've added a fly fishing division now. Thanks to Michael and the guys at Southwest Council and Fisherman Spot in Van Nuys, we're going to have a fly fishing division where the largest game fish weighed in is going to win a $100 gift card to the Fisherman Spot in Van Nuys, the #1 best fly fishing store in the Western Hemisphere, I would say. And then also a 3-year membership to the Federation, right, Michael?
Correct.
All right, that's really fantastic.
We're happy to help out with this thing. I wish I could be down there, but we got our fair, so I can't be in all those places at one time.
We got to be. So tell us about the fair.
So the fair is shaping up really well. We went online with registration about 2 weeks ago. We've actually sold out some of the classes, but we've got lots of room for the introductory classes, which I think a lot of your listeners would be interested in. And we've got an order in for good weather. And we've also know that by that time of year, a lot of the bluefin and yellowfin will maybe be moving away from the waters. We're trying to entice some of them up to the Eastern Sierras. So got all those opportunities up there.
Yeah, indeed. You may be in Owens River. You might catch a 100-pound bluefin, you think?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Just very possibly. Yeah.
But I must say, water levels have been great this year. I've heard from my friends up there that the fishing has been spectacular in the Sierras.
It's outstanding, and October is always one of those nice things, especially when we've been sitting in this heat down here for, it seems like, months on end, to get up there in the fall and get that nice crispness in the morning, and the colors will be changing, and it's typical fall fishing up there, so it's really, really good.
Yeah, so the fair is in Bishop, right?
Fair's in Bishop at the Tri-County Fairgrounds, October 14th through the 16th. We've got a special guest coming from the UK, Charles Jardine, which probably doesn't necessarily mean a lot to your listeners, but he's on par with like an Art Taylor or Bobby Barrack, that extreme amount of knowledge, and he's doing some fishing classes, and just a great guy.
Yeah, sounds great. So how do we sign up for the big fair in October, sponsored by the Southwest Council Federation of Fly Fishers?
Just go to our website, swciff.org, and click on the link for the fair. And I think you've got a link on your website, too, and it takes you right there.
And you can sign up right online for the various classes you want. And it's everything from beginner to experienced fly angler, right?
Yes, exactly. If you're an experienced fly angler, we're going to add 10 feet onto your cast and teach you how to tie the flies that you need to tie for various situations. And if you're just an angler that's never picked up a fly rod, we've got introductory classes that all you need is your fishing license. We've got all the gear, the flies, everything. And we've got people that'll take you out there for a half day that'll show you the basic casting stuff and then get you on the water.
Wow.
All these classes are on the water so we can teach you how to fish, because that's what we're doing this for. Not talking about it, but doing it.
Just actually doing it, actually getting out there and fishing. Well, it's a great event, and I'll tell you what, there's plenty of great places to stay in Bishop, and you have that all on the website. And I know the Bishop Chamber of Commerce is a big supporter of this, so it's a great event. Encourage our listeners that are interested in Eastern Sierra fishing, and especially fly fishing, to get up there and enjoy the event. Once again, the dates?
The dates are October 14th through the 16th.
Okay, very good. All right, and once again, the website.
And the website is swciff.org.
Or right through the Let's Talk Hookup website, hookup1090.com. On the links page, just look for Southwest Council Federation of Fly Fishers. Thanks, Michael.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. Take care.
All right.
Michael.
Appreciate the call this morning.
All right, well, the phone lines are definitely packed up. If you want to get through, still a good opportunity, 877-792-1090. That's our toll-free number again, 877-792-1090, or 858 area code 457-1090. Both shots get you through and have you your chance of going fishing on a 3/4 day aboard the San Diego out of C4 Sport Fishing. Let's start it off this morning with Don from Woodland Hills. Don, thanks for getting us started on the phones this morning.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Thank you for taking my call. Hey, Pete, for someone that's never purchased a boat before, what are some of the costs that first-time buyers really don't think about after they've made the big purchase, which is the boat?
Good question.
You know, some of the main things that people don't think about is, well, one, if it's a bigger boat and you're going to keep it in a slip, is the cost of keeping it at a marina. You know, choose your marina wisely, and you're going to have to pay for a diver, clean the bottom of the boat, and if you're not washing your boat, you know, boat washers. And aside from that, just routine maintenance. But, you know, routine maintenance saves you money in the long run.
Sure.
You know,
Okay.
just
what does routine maintenance consist of? Like, what would you consider routine maintenance?
run your boat would be
The worst
number
thing for a
one.
boat is just sitting there, right?
They just die when they sit.
Yeah.
You know, we see it all the time. But you know, change your fluids once a year. Just a lot of guys don't think about the engine room. It's just out of sight, out of mind. But that's where the money is in your boat. You know, keep your machinery good, and your boat's gonna stay good for a long time. It's going to keep your costs down. But I'd say your biggest cost when you buy a boat is just keeping it, you know,
keeping it up to date and maintained.
Exactly.
So that when you want to go fishing, you push the buttons and you go.
Yeah, and so many guys, and they'll buy a real nice boat and they'll wait for the fish counts to get red hot, and they'll go down and push the buttons and something will go bang. You know, so just use your boat, enjoy it. Run your boat.
For sure. It's a big investment. One thing I might say, too, is having good people, like I say, watching out for you, that with an experienced eye. I mean, you may think, oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. But, I mean, I've been around boats since I was a little kid. And my dad had boats, and I've been running boats and such like that. I don't have the eye that a guy like Pete that's been doing maintenance and stuff like that and such like. I'll give you an example. My diver was the diver on the boat, very, very good guy. Noticed that my zincs were going a little fast on the shafts. Shaft zincs are burning every couple months, something like that. So he referred me to a guy that is an expert in bonding. And one of the things about a boat is that everything that touches the water, metal-wise, has to be bonded to a zinc, right?
Yeah,
and
correct.
so the bigger the boat, the more issues there are with bonding. Otherwise, you get corrosion, rust, and actually things just like will basically burn away, right?
Yeah, and the boats and on the other side of it, the boat's not going to fish very good either.
Yeah, for sure.
Leaking voltage.
Because they're seeing, the fish are feeling the voltage.
Big time.
Yeah. So hook me up with a guy correcting the bonding issues. It's not that big a deal. You just need somebody that knows what they're doing to get the bonding corrected.
And it's in that there again, you know, zinc's $20 zinc's going to save you.
Oh yeah.
$10,000 in shafts.
Yeah. When was the last time you bought a zinc? How about $40 zincs, right? Is that metal prices are going up, right?
Big time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But good question, Don.
Yeah,
Definitely, the key is with a boat is maintenance, using it and maintenance, right, Pete?
Yeah, just use your boat.
Yeah.
I want to go back to what you were talking about earlier when you said that, you know, Pete was looking at boats with you and said, "Oh, this isn't the right boat." What is the thing that normally takes it out for you when you're helping survey a boat for a guy? Is it normally the machinery? Is that one of those things that's just there's no way there's a black or white answer because everything's different for every person? But
everything's different. I mean, but a couple of the boats like Pete and I looked at, when you go down there and it looks like somebody just grabbed a giant can of white Krylon spray paint, punched a hole in it, threw it in the engine room, and closed the door. That's never a good sign. You're down there.
They're covering something up.
Yeah, you're down there and you're looking at it, and the red Baldwin filters are painted white with paint running down the side of them. The belts are white. All the wiring's white. I mean, everything just that's not good.
Not good.
That's not good.
Yeah, obviously trying to cover something up.
Yeah, and it's just looking at the general maintenance of the boat as well. You could a lot can be said by aesthetics. You walk on a boat, and if the boat looks hammered and somebody's trying to sell it, it usually doesn't bode well.
And then the opposite of that, when every single nut and bolt is turned into place and the boat's clean and the corners are clean and everything, that person is a maintenance forward kind of guy and probably takes care of everything that same.
Yeah, big time pride of ownership, kind of like the boat that Pete got. I mean, Pete got a great boat. It's just it's a classic, but repowered boat. Runs great. The guy took excellent care of it.
That's awesome.
But we put our time in. Yeah, we went down to Texas in the wintertime and blowing about 40.
Yeah, that was
something.
fun. Yeah.
That was cool.
It was cool.
So, but the thing is, too, that you want to look at is the maintenance records and how much the boat was used, too, right?
Yeah, you want to look at how much the boat was used. A lot of everybody gets hung up on hours on boats. And, I always say, don't worry about hours. The engines were maintained. Hours are good.
Yeah.
And guys,
that means the boat was running.
Yeah, we get guys that call in and say, hey, I've got this 2000 whatever, and it's only got 75 hours on it. It's like, it's not good.
Yeah, sure.
That's not a good thing.
It means it was sitting there rotting for a while.
I'd rather have a boat that's got 3,000 hours and has had, oil running through it and oil changes and the only difference between a commercial engine and a pleasure-rated engine is one's rated to run at full RPM its entire life, and one's not. And it's who's running their boats around full rack all the
Seriously.
time.
No kidding. Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
All right, let's jump right back into them. This time we're going to talk to Carlos, calling us from Irvine this morning. Hi, Carlos. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Carlos.
Hey, this is part of Team No Bananas,
Happy
Carlos.
belated, what's that, Ricky?
I just said this is a third of the Team No Bananas, Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bad connection there, Carlos. Can you change your position?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
There you go. Now you're better. There you go.
Is that better?
Yep, much better.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, happy belated 29th birthday, Pete.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you guys again for sponsoring another great trip. This was probably our best haul ever. We brought home about 120 pounds of fish each. And I know Ricky brought home 150, so it was pretty phenomenal.
In 3 days.
In 3 days, yeah. It was more quality and quantity this year. So, and I heard you guys talking to John yesterday about the quality of the fish, and I had some of the fish this week, and it was just phenomenal.
Oh, we've been eating it
really
too.
good stuff.
You're talking about Whalers Cove. And and the trip that we just had, Ricky, and you guys were on the 3-day,
right? And
then we met you we flew in the float planes, and you guys were leaving on the float planes. We arrived in, and we were on the 4-day. So quite a week there at Whalers Cove.
Yeah, good quality fish. The coho were huge.
Huge.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, what was your biggest one on Team No Bananas?
Judy released like a 47 and a half inch.
Yeah, what about coho?
Manny was the.
Oh, the coho. Manny got it again. He he caught a 15 and a half.
Wow,
crazy. That's
as
big as the Kings were earlier this year. It was awesome.
Sure. Bigger than the Kings that we were catching.
I know.
Yeah, down at Whalers there. But fantastic trip, and what a great place. Are you guys going again?
Yeah, we already made reservations, of course.
For the 3-day. Now it'll be a reverse because the 4-day's first next year. So you'll be arriving when we're leaving.
So cool.
So we'll try and leave you a couple.
Some fish for us. So.
We'll try. We'll try. Now, Carlos also wrote an article for our website, hookup1090.com, with some great photos and stuff like that. I'll be posting that within the next week, showing everybody what a good time it is fishing with No Bananas. Now, there are spots available on the 3-day. 4-day only has a couple spots left. 3-day has, I think, a handful of spots left for 2017, August 11 through 15, I believe, is the 3-day, and then 15 through 18 on the 4-day. 2017. So you definitely want to check WhalersCoveLodge.com and link it on our website. Check it out on our trips page. All the details are right there. It's a great time, right, Carlos?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The 3-day trip was
But
just
it was
awesome.
really good seeing you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I had obviously never been before, and Carlos and Drew and Manny and Judy, they'd all done the trip before, and it was really fun. We did the 3-day option and had just an absolute blast. Great fishing, great food, killer accommodations, great amount of time up there. It was just awesome. I really hope that a bunch of our listeners are able to make it happen and come with us and get it booked now, because that's the problem. The place always sells out, always. So if you want to get a shot, you just got to get your name in right now.
And Ricky's hosting the 3-day. I'll be hosting the 4-day, and it's just a tough job. They have to go, right?
Well, sometimes you got to do it.
Horrible.
Carlos, always great having you.
Yeah, I had a blast fishing with you, buddy. Thanks for everything, and thanks for showing me the ropes up there. I had an awesome time.
It was good seeing you guys.
Thanks a lot for the call this morning.
All right, hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more great information. You stay tuned. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
Hey, everybody, this is Captain Dwayne Diego, 4-pack charter captain, here to talk to you about Parker Boats and the good folks at West Coast Marine. When it came time to start Pinnacle Sport Fishing and get my own boat, there was only one choice. I wanted a Parker, and there's a real good reason for it: the fishability and seaworthiness. I've been fishing on Parkers for years now, and I know the abuse they can take. Parker Marine builds a heavy-duty, industrial-strength boat, probably overbuilt, but that's what I need when we're out 12 hours a day, over 300 days a year, running charters. The guys at West Coast Marine built me one heck of a fishing boat. From the custom tower with steering and throttle controls to the backup bait pump system, my Parker 2520 XLD will deliver me to the fishing grounds reliably and safe. Take it from me. If you're ready for a new Parker at a fair, upfront, honest deal, you need to see Kevin Kelly at West Coast Marine, located at 1555 Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa, or check them out and their inventory and information online at westcoastmarine.com.
This is Captain Art Taylor of the 95-Foot Searcher. Team Searcher would like to thank all of our great customers for their support in our fantastic 2015 season. The Searcher has a fantastic crew, great food, air-conditioned cabins and galley, satellite TV, and an RSW system to preserve your catch. Our 2016 schedule is out, so don't miss the boat. Book your trip online at searchersportfishing.com or call Celia and Jen at 619-226-2403. That's 619-226-2403.
For East Cape fishing, Jen Wren is known as the best. This is Mark Rayer. Great service, top quality equipment, including all accurate reels, CalStar rods, and Sibron electronics, has put my immaculately maintained twin-engine cruisers in a class of their own. For memories of a lifetime, just bring your hat and sunglasses, and we'll provide a fishing experience that will exceed your expectations. Our calendar's filling fast, so don't miss out. For packages, 2 live webcams, a weekly fishery report, and more, check out TeamGenRen.com. We pick up at all East Cape resorts, so let's go fishing.
It's time to talk about great product from Shimano, and I'm telling you what, with the way the fishing is right now, the best reel to have in your arsenal is a Talica.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
It's power, it's drag, it's free spool, it's all the type of... you heard Buzz talk about having fish on the flat fall. You want to talk about a reel that would be appropriate to go catch an 80-pounder to drop in a 200-gram flat fall, but then, once the gray bite morning is over, you need to cut it off and be able to fly line a sardine. And the sardine's not real big. It's, it's small to medium, very good swimming, but it's smaller size bait. And it's necessity to have a lightweight spool, something that free spools well, and that's what Talica is. Versatility for everything you're going to do right now.
And sometimes you're waiting all day for that bite, so if you're holding on to a big, heavy rod,
there you go.
Man, it's a long day, but you get that, match that with a Therese rod, super lightweight and super powerful. The Talica Therese combo from Shimano can't be beat. Check it out at your local Shimano dealer.
For over 5 decades, Lee Palm Sport Fishing has set the standard in long-range fishing that they pioneered long ago. The Red Rooster 3 sets a new standard of excellence. The Red Rooster 3 is one of the most modern, quiet, and fastest long-range vessels in the fleet. They have handpicked the finest crew to make your trip a memorable one. The Red Rooster 3 offers trips from 3 to 18 days and runs year-round to the best fishing spots on the planet. Ride the Red Rooster 3 once, and you'll be back again. Call the Red Rooster 3 at 619-224-3857 or see them on the web at redrooster3.com.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
The best NFL coverage is right here. San Diego's sports leader, the Mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
All right, time for the Catch Report this morning. Catch Report today.
Sponsored in part by Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Fisherman's Processing is San Diego's finest. That's why they're known as the Fish Pros. And once you try them, you'll be hooked. They'll fillet, they'll vacuum pack your fish, all to your specs, 3-mil bags, 5-mil bags. They also have the best in smoked fish. They've got that killer jerky. They're famous tuna burgers. Check out fishermansprocessing.com for more details or see them when your trip returns to the San Diego landings. Let's start off this morning at Dana War Sport Fishing. Talk to the man, Captain Brian Woolley's on the line. What's up, Woolley?
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going this morning?
Great.
Good. Happy birthday, Pete. Hope you had a good one yesterday.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Appreciate that.
Good deal. Well, hey, we did see some positive signal this week, finally up here along the beach. We did see the water warm up a bit in our zone. It's still a little bit under 70, but slowly it's getting back to where it needs to be to kind of, keep that ball rolling. Fortunately, we didn't have any major wind, and we did have some real helpful current that helped straighten things out, too. So the bass fishing remained decent for us, with some areas certainly being a lot more productive than others. That area pretty much straight out in front of the harbor there off Dana Point up through Salt Creek area was our better zone for sure this week. Still, the fly line sardine was the way to go. Most guys fishing out on the 15-pound monofilament and a 1/0 hook. Perfect combo. Guys catching some fish with that. Again, this week, too, we did have a bit of mixed rockfish and sculpin in the counts, more or less out of necessity. Some decent fish, trying to get our last little licks on that sculpin before it does close for the season. So that's kind of been a little bit of a shot there on the 3/4 day stuff. And then off the beach this week, offshore sector, a few boats did have a shot at some mixed tuna this week. I know the Fury was out there on Thursday. He had some mixed yellowfin and bluefin, 100 pounds, and the boardroom had one real nice yellowfin on a trip he had on Thursday. So there's still some stuff within striking range, certainly from our harbor. Still some sign, though, from day to day in a little bit closer, too, and it's in some pretty spread out zones, which is good to see for sure. It still hasn't quite flipped the switch yet and really wanted to bite. We found good mixed grade yellowfin less than 10 miles from the harbor on Thursday, and it was up real good on bait. But again, that stuff was so locked in on its own bait that we couldn't get it to bite. So another week, we a little luck. I think there's still plenty of time for that stuff to get rolling. So we're just, we'll stay on it and keep checking it out and keep the ball rolling, so to speak. So that's kind of our week in a nutshell. If you guys want to hop on a trip, certainly there's room, and we'd love to have you. We urge you to take advantage of that Let's Talk Hookup discount. You can go right there to the Let's Talk Hookup website, click on that banner ad. They'll give you a code. You can save 25% on one of these local half-day or 3/4 day trips. And you can also certainly check us out at danawharf.com and then give the office a call to book your trip. Number there, 949-496-5794.
Awesome, Willie. Certainly good fishing going on right now. Another good week of weather coming this way, too. So I think things will, obviously, as you mentioned, things steady increasing, and I think that we're just going to keep doing the same. Certainly good opportunity to go fishing out of Dana Wharf, and appreciate a great report as always.
All right, guys, thanks. We're stoked just to see that incremental increase, like you're saying, so a little bit at a time eventually. There's still plenty of time for that stuff to get together. So no panic.
We'll take it, man, anytime.
That's it. All right, guys, thanks for the time. Have a great show.
Thanks, Willie.
Thanks, Willie. Appreciate that.
All right, now let's hit the surf. Our surf fishing report with the surf guru, Gundy Gunderson, is on the line. What up, Gundy?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
You're doing great, buddy. How are you?
Interesting. The surf fishing along the same stretch, Woolie's talking about, it's been really tough, too, So offshore, onshore, it's not the right stuff. But I tell you what, terrific week of fishing. We talked about how the Corbina fishing is going to get better, and we had a couple of tankers this week. Another good week of fishing. Again, the Corbina fishing was the top draw. The fish have been the best. This is probably the best bite of the season here. Finding bait-sized crabs, still a problem. But the alternative baits like mussel, lugworms, bloodworms, and one of my favorites for a big Corbina, ghost shrimp. And that produced those big fish this week. The other developing bite's been halibut. But, we didn't have much of a spring in the surf on the halibut, but we're seeing a lot more legal fish this week. Typically, you'll see fish move shallow as the days shorten in the fall. You'll get a little movement. And I think we're starting to see that as water temperatures are getting a little more typical here. Starting up in Santa Barbara, hook, line, sinker reported good halibut bite off East Beach, Graveyard. Several legal fish are taking along that stretch. In fact, my buddy was dropping his kid off at UCSB for his freshman year, and I've been fishing with his kid since he was 5 years old, and man, time flies, Pete. Anyways, he hit Graveyards there which is on our report last week. 2 legal halibut on a 3/8-ounce crocodile, 5 halibut there. Really good fishing. Wiley's reported terrific action on calico bass on the rocky beaches like Pescador, Matador, Big Rock. Big Rock also kicked out 2 legal halibut for an angler soaking cut sardine. Just Fishing reported lots of firecracker yellowtail. And these fish are up to about 6-7 pounds in and around King Harbor. And then the stretch from Topaz Jetty to Redondo Pier was good all week. Guys were getting fish casting from the surf, taking yellowtail on small surface iron like Tatty C's or J-Pot, something like that you can get a little distance on. But, boy, those fish were pushing bait outside the surf line. Some guys have some fun this week. Big Fish also reported excellent Corbina action. 2 tankers, split shot ghost shrimp, 4.2-ounce, 5-pound, 1-ounce were the 2 big Corbinas.
No
so
nice
fish at the inlet there. And lastly, a 12.5-pound striped bass off the Oceanside Jetty on a crocodile.
That's sweet.
Just terrific fishing. And, boy, what a good time to get a trophy Corbina right now. Kids are going back to school. Days are getting shorter, and those fish know it's time to get on the feed bag.
Yeah, for sure. Great job, Gundy Gunderson, surf guru extraordinaire. Sure appreciate that report, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.
All right. Boy, those college freshmen make me feel old, Pete.
You and me both, my friend.
All right. Have a good week,
Later,
guys.
Gundy.
All right, Gundy. Well, big event coming up here in Southern California, the opening of San Vicente Reservoir. All the freshwater people are abuzz about it, and Ryan Escotita from ECBT, East County Bait and Tackle, is on the line to give us the full details. Good morning, Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning. So what's that, man? Everybody's anticipated this big opening of San V, and it's happening, right?
It's finally happening. The highly anticipation is over. It sounds like September 22nd, San V will open the gates and let everybody get in there and get a whack at those fish that hasn't seen any people for, 8 years now?
Oh, man, that's going to be
so
exciting.
We're really excited.
Water levels are stable, right, Ryan?
Yeah, water level's up. Don't think it's going to move too much from here till then. And it's looking good. The lake's beautiful. It's big. We're going to have a media day out there. Hopefully get on the water, check it out, take a look, get more info for guys, and it's going to be a great thing. We're all really excited about it. I think every person that comes through the shop has been asking about it, talking about it. So it just brings all that hype back to San Diego fishing. So.
Oh, yeah. So anticipate how you get in there, because it's all going to be regulated by Ticketmaster, right? Because everybody in Southern California wants to go, I'm sure. How do you get in? How do you get in on it?
So on this past Thursday at 7 p.m., they opened Ticketmaster and let everybody buy tickets. So they sold 150 tickets a day for the 5 days, Thursday through Monday, and all those tickets sold out in less than 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Crazy.
4 minutes is amazing.
Unbelievable. So when's the next opportunity?
It sounds like this coming Thursday.
Oh, really?
So like each Thursday you'll be able to buy tickets for the following week? Is that kind of the general idea so going forward?
Yeah, so it stated that those 4 weeks prior. So this coming Thursday is for 4 weeks from now.
And that'll only be on Ticketmaster?
Yes, only on Ticketmaster.
And limited to 150 boats a day?
Yes.
You have to have your own boat, right?
Yeah.
And how much is a ticket?
General same admission, $7 launch, $8 permit, but Ticketmaster, of course, charges a few bucks for processing and things.
Yeah. Did you get one, Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you, man. That's right.
Hey, opening day?
Oh, yeah.
No, not opening day. I got the Friday right after opening day.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal. Well, congratulations on that. Well, if you want more information, what? Go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah. If you guys need anything, East County Bait and Tackle, we have all the info. I printed a bunch of paperwork out, and I'll have all the baits and things we need to get out there and, give them a good whack.
That's what I was going to say. You want to talk about ground zero for San V.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You literally have to drive in front of East County Bait and Tackle to get there. I mean, it is right there, home shop, all the boys in there, like we talked about when Ryan was on the show, are just, they're nuts. I mean, the people you have that work in that place are just absolutely nuts for this, and there is not a better shop to go get dialed in before than East County is, for sure.
Hey, Rick, on that, my guys are so nuts about fishing. Now I'm going to have trouble trying to find people to work, man. Everybody wants to go to San V.
Oh, man, it's going to be a tough one for sure. Well, thanks for the info. East County Bait and Tackle, how do we find you, Ryan?
You can give us a call at 619-390-9112, or we're right there at the end of the 67 freeway at 10137 Main Avenue in Lakeside.
Can't miss it. East County Bait and Tackle, ECBT, Ryan Escotilla. Thank you very much for the info on the much-anticipated opening of San Vicente Reservoir. Good luck out there.
Yeah, you too, guys. Thank you. Have a great show.
Fun. That's going to be cool. Well, that's going to wrap up our Catch Report today. Again, sponsored in part by Dana Landing on Mission Bay, your one-stop shop for everything you need to go fishing, a complete saltwater tackle store. They have a full deli. They offer Mexican and California licenses. They do trips and six-pack charters. And when it comes to freshwater tackle, as we just heard from Ryan, check out East County Bait and Tackle, full of all the freshwater tackle and live bait that you need for a great day on the lake. And with San V opening up, those guys are all going to be fishing and full of the hot dope to get you dialed in for San V. Dana Landing is right across from SeaWorld, next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay, and East County Bait and Tackle at the end of the 67 freeway at Mapleview and Lakeside. Check out DanaLanding.com for more info. And when we come back, we got another full hour coming your way. Lots of your phone calls, lots more Catch Reports, lots of great info. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Captains Mark Gillette and Chris Switzer want you to know now is the time to book your trips and charters aboard the Eclipse and Commander, both now operating out of Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay. The Commander is a legendary 65-foot boat with top-of-the-line comfort and superior customer service, the finest fish handling and quality food, the same great service that has made the Eclipse one of the top boats in the Seaforth Sport Fishing fleet. Their slogan, "Compromise Elsewhere," says it all. The Eclipse is the whitest sport fisher in her class, offering plenty of room at the rail. Chris and Mark have developed these two boats to set the standard in quality and style for your offshore trip from 1 to 3 days. Charters and open party trips are available now aboard the Commander, and a limited number of charters are available aboard the Eclipse. To secure your spot, call Eclipse Commander Sport Fishing at 619-995-6880 or book online at eclipsesportfishing.com or commandersportfishing.com. Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels with the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities. Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest.
When it comes to fishing rods for saltwater, there's just one name you need to know: CalStar. Take, for example, the Graphiter series. It's a true graphite and fiberglass composite rod, the finest that's ever been built. And for anglers seeking traditional performance, durability, and quality at an affordable price, the CalStar West Coast series of rods and blanks are the ones for you. Their master craftsmen bring decades of rod building experience to every rod they make. So if you want your fishing rods to be truly state-of-the-art, I always recommend CalStar at fine tackle stores everywhere.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Major League Playoffs and World Series. San Diego sports leader, the mighty 1090.
As an angler, sun protection is a must, but most sunscreens are greasy, sting your eyes, and contaminate your gear. Sol SunGuard's Blue Water formula has been a pro angler's secret. Imagine a pharmaceutical-grade sunscreen that cannot come off until you wash it off. A sunscreen that's hydrophobic. It actually repels water. And most important, it won't sting your eyes or scent your gear. Here in Southern California, nothing beats the protection of Sol SunGuard Blue Water. Available at better tackle stores and at solsungard.com.
It's time to get outside on the east side and celebrate fall colors, arts, culture, and recreation in the Eastern Sierra. From now until the first snow, there are a variety of activities that capture the essence of autumn. In addition to enjoying fall color viewing, the season hosts fishing derbies and biking events to theater performances, a Kite Festival, and art festivals. Check out the Outside on the East Side details on the Fall Colors page at visitmammoth.com. That's visitmammoth.com.
Last year, we had an unbeatable fishing season. One of the best in decades. I think we'll all take another year just like it. Now, just imagine what it could be like if we have an unbeatable season 39 years in a row. Well, that's exactly what Ford has done with their F-Series pickups. America's best-selling trucks 39 years in a row. We love our F-150s here in San Diego. Ford trucks give you the freedom to launch your boat with ease thanks to Pro Trailer Backup Assist. The freedom to toss all your gear in the bed no matter how wet and messy it gets. And the freedom to fit 5 full-size guys comfortably in the cab. And right now, during the Ford Freedom Sales Event, you'll get the freedom from interest charges with Ford's best finance rate of the year. Freedom from high monthly payments thanks to special summer lease programs, plus the freedom to save even more on trucks with smart bonus tags. It's an incredible combination of savings on an incredible lineup of trucks. So don't miss the Ford Freedom Sales Event. Stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.